Hi, I'm John from BD, and today we've got coilovers. st185 coilovers from Yellowspeed Racing. Ooh, high performance suspension. Let's see what we've got. Right, we got these from gt4 play. We have ordered the 7 kilogram fronts and, well, we actually ordered the 4 kilogram rears, but they've sent the 5 kilograms because that's what they say Yellowspeed now recommends. Let's have a look. Toolkit, very good. Suspension. Oosh. Now, these are the £800, well, £750 models. They're not the £1,200, they're not this, they're not the extra low ones. They have got camber adjustable top mount pillow ball bearings on the front, pillow balls on the back. Like I say, that's the 5 on the end there is saying that's 5 kilograms, that's the rear, and on the front 7 kilograms, and that's the front there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the car in and I'm going to jack it up. Let's get fitting. You really need me to tell you where to jack these cars up and where not to? Really? Don't jack them up on the sills like every other puppy who's on this car. Jack them up on fucking suspension points. Okay, that's the front jacks up. We're going to do the front first and then we're going to do the rear. Don't try and do one side because some of the anti-roll bar, it'll be a nightmare to get it off. So we're going to take off these Chronos 16s, and we're going to see, I think you can already see, what wonders lie behind. Oh, for the love of God. Look at how poxy they are. Standard brakes, standard leaky suspension, all looking a bit scabby, but it's all going to get stripped. But obviously I'm doing everything backwards. I'm going to fit the coilovers first before I strip everything because I'm just a bit giddy. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to wire brush all the bolts that need to come off. We don't need to wire brush them because they're fine. And then we're going to put some WD-40 on them to help. And listen, wear these. A&E isn't fun. I've had my eye scraped 3 times. Just stick them on. All right. Double T. Fake WD-40. Does the job. All these bits are soaking in penetrating fluid. We're going to prepare the coilovers, which I'll go over in a minute. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jack underneath here on the bottom of the hub, or the lower wishbone, and compress the suspension, and then measure from the top here down to maybe the first or the second bolt or the bottom of the unit. No, probably the second bolt. And then I can have the coilovers set up for around the same length as these, and then I can go from there. So I am assuming that these must come set up, well, generically set up. So what I'm going to do before I start taking this apart to lube up all the threads and everything to help against corrosion is I'm going to measure from here to here, so when I undo it, it can all go back to around the same measurement. And I'm also going to take the measurements off the standard suspension that's compressed and go from here to here, measure to make sure they're somewhere so like. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lube these threads up with some anti-seize compound. I'm going to make sure all inside here is lubed, and the spring seats where the adjusters meets there, I'm going to make sure there's lube in there too, and probably this up here. You don't want to put too much on, you don't want to use grease or anything. Well, this is what I believe, because it tends to attract shit getting on there. So the main thing is they're going to be adjusted, and once they're on the car, they're only going to be fettled a little bit either way. But you don't want it to be jammed up at any further point down the line. So let's crack on and get some anti-seize compound on and stuff you're up against when you buy coilovers. Right, okay, these are genuine Toyota shocks. They've been on there since the dark age, I think. You can see there it's got the drop link there on the strut, which this has. You see, oh, there we go. That's got there on the Yellowspeed. Now, what it doesn't have, if you look at the back of this shock, it's just completely blank. But on the back of the Toyota shock, can you see there? See this rubber pipe? goes onto a bracket on the end there. And what Yellowspeed give you is they give you these. Let me hold that there. Without dropping it. Hang on. What Yellowspeed is, they give you these brackets here, which again that doesn't fit. That hole's too small. That needs drilling out. And I'm gonna slide this rubber off here. See that? That's gonna slide into the brake pipe union there, and then you can obviously that doesn't fit either, so that needs widening. But I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna have to put it on there, and hopefully it will fit there, or probably the lower down one there actually. So if you were to do this on your driveway, it can be done on your driveway, it's not a problem. But obviously I'm a workshop here, so I've got the tools. You may not have a tool to enlarge a hole on this. You may not have the right grinding bit to make that hole bigger as well. So these are the little things you're up against, and sometimes it's just better just to give it to a garage and get them to do it. Right, so I'm going to crack on, we'll see how we get on. So they are off. Look at the state of them. Ironically, the one that's leaking, this is the one that's been replaced. But anyway, I think I've done the right thing, don't you? Right, the suspension's on, all sorted. Went pretty straightforward, to be honest. But I have noticed something, and that is because, you know, we were talking about wheel fitment in the last video or the one before, I can't remember. No, it was a couple of videos ago. Is the size of the return on this lip. It's about 23, 24 mil. And that means that without it catching, the wheel's automatically going to be about 20 mil in. So I've come to the conclusion that maybe we should get, the arch roller out. That looks boss, doesn't it? And here it is, the arch roller, and we're going to roll the arches, but we're not going to do it today because I can't be arsed. So take it easy, and I'll see you next time, because next time I think we're going to be bodywork and painting the sills that I had welded on last video. See you later, mate. Bye.